Hey, good morning.
You?
Hey, you know what? Perfect morning. It's March. It's madness. It's time to go, man. It's like Marvin Gaye used to say, let's get it on. You know, I'm excited, man. You know me, I get all before we get into that, before I get too excited, let's get right into it. Let me tell everyone out there how you get signed up for this thing, because that's what's on. Full court picks, once again. Wilson Toyota Scion, 2212 South Delph Avenue, the Ames Tribune, they put this thing on. It's great. You want to get signed up, everything's open right now. First round's open, ready to go. Go to www.amestrib.com, or you can go to www.wilsonofames.com. For all you fanatics out there, just go to CycloneFanatics.com. There'll be a link there. And hey, you know what? If you forget, feel free to just hit me on my Twitter feed. That's right, at Big Strong. 2 G's if you're as big as I am. Or feel free to hit Ken up on his Twitter. It's I'm too old for Twitter. That's his Twitter handle. But we'll go over that again before it's all over.
Let's talk about
what you win, because that's what it's all about.
Oh, okay.
Who is it?
Well, first of all, our sponsors. We couldn't do this without the Tribune, without Wilson Toyota, and we have also local sponsors, Travel and Transport, and that'll be important when you go to Dayton and on. Jeff's Pizza Shop. Yes, I know, Jeff knows where I live.
Yep, got you on speed dial, buddy.
Arnold Motor Supply, Giangelo's. Giangelo's. It's good, and it's Italian food, not Italian food. It's Italian food. And Holem Greenhouse. If you have a green thumb like me, wait a minute.
Well, I got green, but listen, we're going to get into that. St. Patrick's Day was yesterday, and they only celebrate for one day, so let's move forward, my friend. Listen, those are all your sponsors. Again, just real quick, Travel Transport, Jeff's Pizza Shop, Arnold Motor, Giangelo's, and Holmes. That's right, for the green thumb guys. And here's the deal. This thing right here, right in front of you. You see that autograph? Right. Harrison Barnes. This is one of the prizes for first prize. You're going to get an autographed basketball by Harrison Barnes. You're also going to get $50 from every one of those guys. I'm working on Wilson Toyota. I think we can probably throw in $50 too. We'll take it out of your paycheck if you're okay with it. So we're going to do that also. Hey, second prize, if I'm not mistaken, $25 to each of those things. Hey man, that's a lot of money. It's a lot on the line. And I'll tell you this, if for some real reason you're like me and you can just call out a perfect bracket, $1 million if you have a perfect bracket out there. So keep in mind, there's some other prizes too that's nationally, but like I said, one of our sponsors, they don't like to give me all the correct information. So the only thing I know is that if you get it perfect, you get $1 million. That's all I know.
The one thing I can't understand, I'm a little confused. I know all these, there was something about Fathead on there too, and I thought, well, why are we going to call him Fathead instead of Tron?
Anyway, let's move on. Listen, all right, man. I'm gonna try to be nice to you for the rest of the time. We gotta do these sponsors. Hey, let's get to what they're here. We're gonna go over the first round. We're gonna be quick. We're not gonna take every game, but I'll give you what's gonna ride die. We're gonna let this ride. You get to go. Old people first.
Okay, Colorado State, Missouri. Love this game. Colorado State, Larry Eustachy. Missouri. Well, you know what happened in Missouri? I'm picking Colorado State. I just love it.
Listen, I don't care about Colorado State, and I don't care about Larry Eustachy. Listen, that's one of the games I'm looking at. I'm taking Mizzou. That's right. Hey, listen, man. If anybody's out there got a perfect bracket, I'm willing to give them $2 million, because I'm going to tell you this thing is wide open, man. This thing is wide open. Nobody can call this thing. But I'm going to start with this, that Colorado State. I don't know what, because you got a thing for Larry Eustachy. I don't care about Larry Eustachy. I'm taking Mizzou. That's going to be a tough team.
They've got 5 senior players. 4 of them are really outstanding, and 5 of them start.
I'll tell you, make it simple. So
I'm going to make next Monday. We'll be talking about this.
Yeah.
Okay. Results.
Moving right along.
Okie State, Oregon. You know, Dana Altman. We know him in the Midwest here. Good coach. Oregon, crazy uniforms. Not as crazy as the next ones we're going to talk about, but Okie State though, they're too much. They can't. Pac-12, they don't know what basketball is. They're too soft. Oklahoma State's going to grind them to smithereens. Okie State, Big 12.
You know, I have to agree with you. I like Dana Altman. We're going to get right to that, because we're going to be talking about his old school Blue Jays here coming up next. But I tell you, it's just one of those things. We talked about it last time. When you get to the Big 12, you get to these physical balls. Man, listen, Oklahoma's a huge. They're just massive. It's like playing you remember that old movie with Michael Jordan in it, where they played the old ugly Michael Jordan and Roger, what is it, the Little Rabbit? You know, they played that game, or Space Jams or whatever. You remember that ugly team they played? That's what Oklahoma is, man. They're big, they're ugly, they're physical. And listen, when you get into these matchups where you get the Pac-10 and ACC, and they're playing Big 12 schools, it doesn't matter. The Big 12 is rough and tough, man. Oklahoma State. And besides, who on this team is going to be able to guard Marcus Smart? I don't think they have anybody on the team. The kid's a 6'2" point guard. guard. Really, you kidding me? And he looks like LeBron James.
Yeah.
So let's go. I'm taking Oklahoma State. I'm going with you. Move right on. Let's go to the next. Why are we still in the Midwest, man?
Because we like the Midwest.
All right, let's go. One more game in the Midwest, and I want out.
Okay. What about Creighton and Cincinnati? You go. Go on that one.
I like Creighton, man. Listen, it's one thing about finding ball clubs that's a sound club. This team does everything right. It's one of those weird teams. You know, you got a coach, you got a son. They both on the same team. It works well. And look, I'll tell you this: they got some shooters. They got a big man. This guy wears glasses like the women's sunglasses, covers his entire face, and he plays in pink shoes. Anytime you can do that, you go out there, you can win. I like this game. Listen, I'm not sold on Cincinnati. I think there's a lot of questions out there. I'm taking Creighton to win that game.
I'm taking Creighton. I like the coach. I like the son. I think they're both good. Short, sweet to it, just like me. Short and sweet.
I said we were going to leave the Midwest, but before we leave, here I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you my Toyota Camry pick of this whole first round tournament. Louisville. Hey, listen. You want something that you can be guaranteed on like a Toyota Camry? This is your Toyota Camry game. It's right here. Louisville over whoever they. We don't talk about the playing games because the lady from the Tribune said they're not important, so we're not going to worry about it. But there you go, Toyota Camry. Pick of the week. It's right there. It's that Louisville game. I don't care who they play.
You really went out on a limb on that one.
Moving right on. Let's go to the West.
Here we go. Go to the West. The one game that everybody's interested in: Notre Dame, Iowa State. And except for a few of my salesmen, Dan Carney. Everybody here should be picking Iowa State. And then I know you and I have already spoken about this off camera, but what do you think about this?
Let me tell you what I think. That's right. We got a guy here. His name is Dan Carney. His phone number, write it down, 515-2. I'm just joking. I'm not going to put his phone number out here. Listen, they're going to need the luck of the Irish and every leprechaun they can get to beat this Iowa State team. Only thing I ask for Iowa State guys, please, when you get on the plane, bring the defense with you. Because if you don't, they're going to be able to, Notre Dame's going to be able to outshoot them. The only thing I'm worried about is Notre Dame and those stupid uniforms they had on the other day. Listen, I'm going to have to watch that with my 3D glasses on. I think Iowa State goes down and takes care of it. And listen, Dan Carney, if you're out there and you're listening, you only get one day for your holiday, and it won't be this Friday. Let's move on.
It was Sunday, and it's over. Okay, here we go to the South. South. A Western school and a Northern school playing in the South. Okay, UCLA, Minnesota. Want me to go first on that one?
Go ahead.
Okay, Minnesota has had problems all year, besides the fact that they play in the Big Ten. UCLA lost a guy with a broken foot in the semifinal of the Pac-12 tournament. That's two teams that I don't know who wants to win it. I'm going to go out. I guess I don't know what University of California, Los Angeles stands for, so I'm just going to call them UCLA, I guess. That's a
I couldn't even follow that myself. And I'm sitting right here looking at his notes. I have no clue as to what he just said.
UCLA.
I'm tell you this. I'm taking UCLA.
I don't care.
I'm not sold on a lot.
Don't care.
Don't get me wrong. I think the Big Ten's got a lot of good schools in it. They got a lot of talent, but this ain't one of those teams.
Right.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of questions. Again, when you get to the Big Ten, the top half is good. The bottom half is just not that good. That's Minnesota. I think you should have put Iowa in there instead of Minnesota.
Amen.
And you guys know I'm speaking the truth if I say anything good about Iowa. But I agree with you. I'm taking UCLA there. But here we go once again. Since we're here, we're in the South. I want you guys to do this. Everybody, go in your bedroom right now. Get your pillow out. Put your head on it. I'm going to give you the sleeper team right now. You got it. Shaka, shaka, shaka. I'm giving you VCU rise all the way down to the Final Four. That's right. You look at your bracket, you follow them right there. That's right. VCU, they beat Kansas. They beat Michigan. I'm telling you right now, VCU is the sleeper team. Put your pillow on it. Let's go.
Okay. That's a
going to the
idea.
East.
Let's go to sleep. We got one more we're going to talk about, aren't we?
Well,
and this is out of the East with Illinois and Colorado. Now, the people that know me probably think instantly I'm going to go right to Illinois. Flatlander, Homer, ex-Homer, you know, that type of deal. Well, you're right. I am. Because I think Colorado, even though a Big 12 school before, now Illinois is a real up and down team. I don't know which team's going to show up. I'd kind of like to see Colorado win it, but I'm going to pick Illinois because this is all about millions of dollars.
I didn't even ask you to play this game. This is another stupid game in the bracket that he came up to me and said, let's play this stupid. There's tons of better teams, better games out there in the East, and we get to play Illinois against Colorado.
Yeah.
Who cares about Illinois?
We can play
or
Miami and
Again,
Pacific.
I'm starting to wonder if really you're a Big Ten fan because you keep pulling up all these Big Ten schools. I don't care who wins this game. It doesn't matter because whoever wins is going to get to play Miami. And it's going to be all over. But listen, since I got to pick somebody, I'm kind of with you. I'll take Illinois. Who cares? Illinois, Colorado.
Yeah,
but listen, Thinking about Miami, then we got to go into this. We're going to our safe pick of the bracket too. Safe pick like the Toyota Avalon. Don't get much safer than that.
That's
10
right.
airbags is a brand new redesign. Miami, Florida. Listen, if your bracket doesn't have Miami going a long way, you might want to throw it away and start that bracket all over again. This team is real.
Well,
This team is, listen, this may be the best team in the East. Keep in mind Indiana's in that bracket.
I think my lock of the week will be Miami will beat Pacific. Okay, you can take that one to the bank.
Wow.
Any bank.
Whatever. Anyway, in closing, I'll tell you this. This is a great opportunity for NCAA basketball, man. This thing is wide open. I don't care if you're number 1. I don't care if you're number 12. Anybody can win this team. This is just great matchups. You look all through this bracket. This is really hard to call across the board. But I like Butler. I'm just giving you some of those teams. I like Butler, man. I think they're going to do some things. I like Davidson. I like Davidson early. I know, but it's your bracket. Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. But I'm telling you, I like Davidson too. I like Marquette. The problem with Marquette
you're crazy a lot.
The problem with Marquette and Davidson is that they're going to play early, and they got Miami. Miami's big, man. I'm on the Miami train, but I'll tell you this.
Talk about big
First,
and ugly.
yeah, like you. You guys got something in common. I'm going to tell you this. First round is open right now. You guys make sure you go to www.amestrib, get signed up there. www.wilsonofames.com. Use the link right there. For all you fanatics, make sure you go to cyclonefanatics.com, get signed up there. And like you say, if you forget, just hit me on my Twitter feed. That's right. @BigStrong. That's 2 G's when you're as big as I am. Hey, it's going to get exciting. It's going to be great. I'm following the Clones. I think they can go well. I think they can outshoot Ohio State if they bring their defense in a big game. So I'm excited. And remember, Toyota Camry, pick up the first bracket. That's right. Louisville or whoever they play. And like we always do, full court picks, get signed up, get rolling. Let's get out of here. Harrison Barnes, basketball right here for whoever wins it. But you got to arm wrestle me. It's all over. This is our first round. And like we always do.
I guess I get the basketball.
Whatever. Like we always say, that's a
cut.